and culture and existence of the Bodo community and also other downtrodden tribal communities of Assam. So in last 32 years, several government came and when they tried to resolve our issue, but it was only a half-hearted approach from government side. So they formed BSC Bodoland Autonomous Council in '93 and again Bodoland Territorial Council in 2003, but both of the accord failed to fulfill our hopes and aspirations. So we are continuing our the movement for creation of a separate state. It is under Article 2 and 3 of the Indian Constitution. So this is the duty of the government to address, to fulfill the hopes and aspirations of the citizens of the country. So from Northeast, we would like to appeal the government and the agencies that they should come forward with a policy decision to resolve this very much genuine issue of the Bodo people. Until and unless they resolve this issue, the vigorous democratic mass movement will continue. We have lost 5,000 people from our community. They were innocent the movement volunteers and supporters of the Bodoland movement. They were killed by the paramilitary forces and the military forces of the India, and they were the citizens of this country, and they have the right to enjoy the separate state, right to realize a statehood of their own, to fulfill their hopes and aspiration, as well as to develop like the other region, other states in the country. So we appeal the government of India to adopt a policy decision as soon as possible to resolve the Bodoland issue. This is very much important at this point of time, because from Bodo community, the underground groups like NDP, Progressive, NDP, all are joining in ceasefire. They are also waiting for a solution. Bodo community as a whole, democratic people and the downtrodden tribal people of Assam, all are supporting our cause, supporting our demand. So we appeal the government of India to resolve the Bodoland issue as soon as possible with a policy decision and make an amicable solution, so that Bodo people can also prosper like other community. Bodo people also can protect their identity and culture, their language and land. Also they can participate in the democratic process. They can also have a representation in the political democracy, so that they can build their future themselves.
So do you think that the chief of BDC is ignoring the Bodos or the Apsuk?
He has no any strength, he has no any vision, he has no any mission. So people like him can say anything, anytime, anywhere. So we don't expect anything from the chief of Bodoland Territorial Council. He has lost his credibility, he has lost his everything. So now he is rambling like anything.